Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your girl, Emmy M's. I just wanted to come on and make a very quick video. Today is my birthday. I am turning, or just turned 36 years old. And typically, I don't really make, birthday announcements or like things like that. But this year is really special to me because just from so much that happened last year. And the one thing I want to mention that happened last year was on my last birthday, I was sitting down at the kitchen table, just doing my nails or whatever. And I heard a whisper loud and clear, "You're not going to make it to see past your 35th birthday." Obviously, that was the devil speaking to me. And like, if you don't if you don't know God, you will know that. Hold on, I'm actually driving and there's a postal worker in front of me and I'm not sure if I should go around them. So let me wait a minute. So the devil, when he speaks, he's not going to speak life. He's not going to speak anything positive. It's all doom and dark stuff and things to worry about, doubt, things like that. With God is not the author of confusion. So he's not going to tell you stuff that are contrary to his characteristics, So, but at that moment, for a quick second, I'm like, well, what if God was like letting me know this so that I can prepare, who knows what. But if it's something that's bringing me sorrow, if it's bringing me fear or worry, that's not of God, because that's not what he puts into his children. So all throughout last year, oh my gosh, I went through so many things. I went through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. I was in and out of the hospital several times. Just so many things that happened last year. And last night, as I was watching the show that I like to watch on Netflix, it was like, I typically don't cry when I watch shows or movies, but it was just so sad because, well, one, it was kind of like a somber moment. Yeah, something sad happened in the show where the dude's wife had died at a young age from cancer. But at the same time, it's like, I was just reminded of what the devil had told me last year. And I was just so grateful and thankful for the Lord to see another year of life, another birthday that I get to celebrate with my family. And then on Saturday, I had bought this shirt that had like Selena's, the singer Selena's face on it. And I was a big Selena fan. My kids and I, we like to watch that Selena, the series on Netflix. And my heart is always so heavy when I watch this show, because obviously we know what happened to her, and she was just like so talented. And when she died, she was only 23 years old when she died, And there's also like speculations about her and how she was living in the last moments of her life. Supposedly, they talked about her having an affair and things like that. I mean, we don't really know. That's sort of irrelevant. But the point that I mentioned is just like to see someone so talented, so beautiful, such a kind-hearted, nice person, based on what we know, be gone from this life so early. And in my case, it was just like thinking about that shirt. I told my husband, I was like, I don't really know if I should wear this shirt or not, because I was going to wear it for Mother's Day yesterday. And there's something about the shirt that keeps standing out to me with her face. It's almost, I don't know, have you ever seen a painting or a picture or something of a person, and it seems like wherever you go, like their eyes are following you. And that's how I felt with this shirt. And I was like, something is just not right. And I typically don't wear clothing that has like people's faces on it, except like those of you who know me, I love Lucy stuff. I do have like one shirt with like a scene of a I Love Lucy scene with Lucy's face. That's the only one I have, and I feel fine with that. But with Selena's shirt, I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can't do it. So then I felt the Holy Spirit spoke to me and was just like, well, you can choose to represent life or death, you know? And I'm like, well, that's an interesting analogy, because, well, she is gone. She's, you know, Selena's dead. Or I can choose to wear something else that really resonates with me. And I bought a Faith Over Fear tank top that I'm actually wearing. I can't see it, but and I felt so much better with that shirt, you know. And I say all that to say, like, in life, we have to be very careful with our actions, with what we say, our mindset, because any little door that we give, that we open for the enemy to come in and just want to sow seeds of fear and doubt, anything that is like the complete opposite of God, you know, we have to be careful that we don't give him that foothold. You know, I spent the majority, pretty much almost like all of last year, not being able to drive on the freeway, dealing with anxiety. Earlier this year, I went to have a surgery to get my tubes untied, and it was just horrible because they couldn't do it due to a medical complication, and like that really broke me. You know, my husband and I have been wanting to have kids for the past, you know, we'll be married 8 years in August, so almost the past 8 years been wanting to have children, and now we finally had the chance to do this, and it's like I wasn't able to. So it's like taking so much money, crumbling it up and tossing it in the trash, you know. That caused me a lot of anxiety, to the point that on the way back home from the place where I had the procedure, actually I had the operation done. They started, but they were not able to finish. So imagine having a surgery first, and it's like for nothing. You get the surgery, but there's no outcome to it because they can't complete what they have to do. So you have to go through the motions. You have to go through the pain, the recovery period, being told after you wake up from anesthesia, hey, by the way, I have bad news. You know, you think it's some kind of bad joke, but the doctor is actually telling, hey, bad news, we couldn't do it, but, you know, I'll give you a discount off of IVF, and then walks away. Like, imagine, like, you have this dream and it's completely like shattered in 1,000 million pieces, and you're just kind of like, okay, I just spent like all this money for nothing, and you don't get your money back because insurance doesn't pay that. And on the way back home, you know, I started to have a panic attack in the car because I just wasn't sleeping well. Go to the hospital and have like a horrible experience. Every time someone asked me what I was there for, I would tell them, well, I had this surgery, and it'd be like confusing because like, well, I had this surgery, but they really couldn't do anything. And like, I would just start crying and crying, like, oh, I was just so emotional, you know, thinking that this was finally gonna happen, and then it doesn't, you know. And then like 2 weeks later, I find out from one of the surgeons that it would have been really dangerous for them to try to do that operation because I had too much scarring. I guess that came from one of my 2 previous children, of pregnancies, whatever. But so by that point, I had already, you know, gotten through the depression and all that, and basically, thank God, you know, I thank God that the surgery wasn't done, because what if they would have attempted to do it, or what if they didn't care and would have just been like, oh, we getting this money, we just gonna do it anyway. You know, what if God forbid something would have happened to me and I wouldn't have woke up from that surgery? You know, God knows everything, and I'm grateful for the 2 children that I do have now. I mean, God knows all. If I have more children, I have more. If not, then not. But, you know, like I said, God knows. And on another note, like, I hadn't been able, how did I mention that? I don't know. But I hadn't been able to drive on the freeway because I would get like intense anxiety, like crippling anxiety, to like, I can't do this. Well, a few weeks ago, I was able to get on the freeway with no problem. And I thank God so much for that, because he knew that that was something that I wasn't able to do, and now I was finally able to do it. All thanks to the Lord. And he's so good like that. He knows what we need. He knows that he knew that I wanted to be free from this crippling anxiety of not being able to do anything, you know. And now I finally can. And it's so liberating, you know. And I will be eternally grateful to the Lord for like helping me get through this. So I just wanted to, you know, just share this message with you all. If you're going through, gosh, I need to find somewhere to park here. Sorry guys, I don't think I can park there. I have to turn around. I don't want to park here, but I guess I will. Whatever challenges you're facing in life, whatever things you're going through, always remember that, like I said, the Lord doesn't instill fear into us. That's just not his character. He doesn't instill doubt or anger or things like that. That's not his personality, his characteristics. The devil, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. All right? So that's what he wanted for me. And I'm thankful that my Father, who loves me, spared me one more year to be able to spend with my loved ones, to spread the gospel, to do whatever it is that he wants me to do for him. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I thank God for each and every one of you who are subscribed to my channel. Keep your girl in your prayers. Remember to pray for me as I pray for all of you. And I'm going to go get my nails did. Have a good one. Bye.